Thank you so much for joining me today on Senior Fitness with Meredith. So today's workout is a very advanced workout. We're going to be standing and laying down on the ground. So you'll see all this different equipment around me. I like to have a chair close by because there are some movements that I would like you to be able to hold on to something, either a chair, a wall, a countertop, something like that available to you. It's also nice to have something that if you do feel like you need to sit, you have that available. So something to hold on to for a few movements. A mat, because if you are comfortable with going down to the ground, we're going down to the ground eventually. And weights. You will notice the many different weights that I have. Remember, different body parts you can go heavier. Other body parts you may need to go lighter. Or just having that range can really dictate how your workout is going to be that day. You can bring your intensity up just by adding heavier weights, even ankle weights, as you'll see there on the end. I'm not wearing them today, but eventually I'll do a workout and show you with those ankle weights. Very, very good focus on strengthening lower body core. So having your weights, water bottles will work too if you want that added resistance. A mat, so when you go down on the ground, you're nice and comfy. Something to hold on to. Plenty of space because we're going to get started with cardio and of course your water. Make sure you have that close by. We're taking those water breaks. Once you get everything together, I'll meet you back here. Welcome back. We are ready to get started with our very advanced full body workout. Let's start with some cardio. So marching that body out. Let's get it warmed up. Legs are marching. Big deep inhale, arms up and around. And exhale. One more time. Big deep inhale, arms up and around. And exhale. Just keep that march going. Core is pulled in tight. Relax those shoulders down. Find your breath. Deep inhales and exhales. Again, as we warm up the body, you can make those movements even bigger during our cardio portion. Do what feels best for you. We're going to do heel digs to the front. So we heel dig right, left. I want you bringing those arms around to the front. Exhale, inhale, right, left. Think about those arms coming around almost like a chest fly. Kind of bringing them around. Warming up our chest and upper back as well as lower body. Breathing. Exhale, inhale. 4, 3, 2, one more each side. Come back to our march. Deep inhale, exhale. Find your footing and breath in between each movement. Have that space next to us. Toe taps go to the side, both arms press out. Exhale, inhale, right, left. Keep the length in your spine. Don't lose your core. Exhale, inhale. 4, 3, 2, one more each side. Come back to our march. Space behind us. Little toe taps are going to go behind us. Lower body starts. Toe tap right, left. Comfortable there. Little kick back with those arms. Get that range of motion in the elbow joints. Start to warm up our triceps. Extend, extend. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, one more each side. Back up nice and tall, march. Just move with your march. If you have the space and you feel comfortable, just come towards me, then go back where you started. Work on our mobility front, back as well. Front body works forward, back body works back. 4, 3 more, 2 more, one more time. Come towards me. Go back where you started. Hold our march. Space is still available next to us. Doing those side steps, right, left, right, left. Pull those arms back. Again, really warming up and opening shoulders, chest, upper back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side. Come back to march. We're going to do a mambo step next. I really like this one because it makes you transfer that weight front to back and it really engages the core. We'll start on our right side. So that right foot's going to go front to back, front to back, front to back, front to back. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more right side. Come back to our march. Then we'll lead left side. Same thing, front back mambo step. Left foot leads. Front to back, front to back. Inhale, exhale. Front to back. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Come back to our march. We're almost there. Let's do our V step next. We're going to alternate it. So we're going to go right, left, back to center, left, right, back to center. Just lower body, alternating our V steps to start. Then we'll add upper body. Make the mind get it first with the lower body, then we'll confuse it with the upper body. Right, left, V. Right, left, left, right. Right, left, left, right. Have that footing down, feels comfortable. Let's add upper body. Same thing, right, left, left, right. Right, left, left, right. Inhale, exhale. Core nice and tight. We're focusing. Easy to lose our form. Nice and lifted. Right, left, left, right. 2 more each side. Right, left, left, right. 1 more each side. Right, left, left, right. Come back to our march. Hold it. Start to make the intensity, the movements a little bit slower, a little bit lower, a little bit less. Bring the heart rate down slightly. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Add those arms. Deep inhale, deep exhale. 1 more of those. Big deep inhale and exhale. Stopping those feet, we're going to do a couple of stretches. This is where if you have something to hold on to, it's nice to have it close by. Nice stable base with those feet, shoulder distance apart. Slight bend in those knee joints, never locking them out. Nice and lifted. Just turn your head, look over to the right. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Bring your heart rate down, nice and slow. Other side, head turns, look over to the left. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. Keep that micro bend in the knees. Bring your head back to center. Interlace your hands behind your back. Again, we keep that stable base with the feet. Slight bend in the knees. If it is available and you feel comfortable with your balance, gaze goes up towards the sky as you open through your shoulders and chest and breathe into that nice stretch through the front body. Release the hands, bring them in front of you, round and arch your spine, gazing down towards the floor. Again, that slight bend in the knee joints. Breathing into your upper back, all the way down your spine into your lower back. Tie your back body, releasing. Length stays in your arms. Bring that length up overhead. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, releasing the arms down. Hands go onto our hips again, stable base with the feet. I want you hinging from your hips, just allow your chest to go slightly forward. Get a nice stretch through your hamstrings and gluteals. We will be adding weight to a movement like this. So get that stretch. See the micro bend in the knees? Keep them there, don't hyperextend. Length stays in your spine. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. All the way up, nice and tall. Bring those arms down by your side now. Just 3 shoulder shrugs. Shrug them up to the ears. Release them down. 2 more. 1 more. Circle to the front. Open the upper back. Get that mobility in your shoulders. 1 more time. Bring those circles to the back. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Nice big deep inhale. Bring that length back up. Exhale. Releasing down. Grab some water. Grab your weights and your mat. Meet me back here. I'll see you in a minute. Welcome back. We are ready to really get started with our workout. Having your weights in hand, remember you do not have to use weights if you have something else you want to use or just do the range of motion. You are still going to get work, especially with today's workout. So we're going to start with some lower body movements. This is where I really want you to have something close by to hold on to, just in case you need it. Does not mean that you're not doing the same abilities in your workout and the same intensity in this workout. It's just nice to have a stabilizer. So our first thing, heel raises. Again, this is one that sometimes that chair or countertop or wall is great to have available to us. Holding both weights, if you're holding on to something, we're going through these sets 2 times. So if you want to hold a weight in your right hand and hold on to an object with your left, the second time that we go through, just change it up. Hold the weight in the left hand, hold the object with your right. So nice and lifted, feet are shoulder distance apart, a nice stable base. Slight bend in the knees, abdominals pulled in tight, that crown of the head straight up towards the sky, those heel raises high onto the balls of your feet, release down. Heels up, release. Exhale, inhale. So the focus here is our calf muscles, the lower part of our leg. But not only are we working our calves, we're gaining strength in our ankles and in our feet. Exhale, inhale. 3 more. 3, 2, last one, little shake out of those legs. We're going into squats next. Keeping those feet shoulder distance apart. Equal pressure ball of your foot to your heel. Kind of rock back and forth. Feel the entire ground beneath the entire foot. Stabilize. Then, like you're sitting back in a chair, we don't want those knees jutting forward and our upper body going back. Like you're sitting back, those hips go back, knees in alignment with your ankles. You inhale, you sit down. You exhale, nice and tall. Sticking those hips back. Focus on keeping the core tight. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, sit. Exhale, quadriceps and gluteals press you back up. Inhale. Exhale. Slow, controlled. If you have any issues with your knees and you still want to do this workout, alternate bringing your knees up nice and high. Still engage the quadricep. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. 2 more. Last one. Nice and tall. Little shake out. Now the focus is the back of our legs. When we did our stretch and we did that hip hinge leaning forward, this is where it comes into play. Shoulder distance apart. Slight bend in the knees. Those weights are in front of your thighs. Hinging at your hips, not bending at your waist. Bending at the waist. As soon as I do that, I lost my core and I just got that big curve in my spine. I want the length to stay in the spine. Hinge from your hips, slight bend in the knees. Chest goes forward, inhale. Exhale, back of your legs lifts you up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale up. Again, slow and controlled. If you feel that your lower back is the only thing that's working to lift you back up, put more of a bend in the knees and really focus on lengthening through your spine. Feel the stretch in your hamstring as you go down. Feel the hamstrings work as you come up. Inhale. Exhale, 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And we'll come back up nice and tall. Little shake out, little breather. Stop and grab water or put your weights down for a slight second. I know sometimes fingers, forearms start to feel it more than the body part that we're working. Take your time with this workout. Side leg raise next. We're going to do 2 movements. Right side is going to be a side leg raise, then a back leg raise. So remember, if holding on to something with the opposite hand is what you need to do, by all means do that. Otherwise, find that good form. Slight bend stays in that standing knee joint. Leading from your hip, outer thigh gluteal. Right foot out to the side. Release it. Exhale. Inhale. Try and keep the body nice and tall. It's not leaning over to the left. Those toes straight towards me, not up towards the sky. Exhale. Inhale. Hip, outer thigh gluteal engage. Lateral parts of the body we don't always remember to work. 3 more like this. 3, 2, last one. Little shake out of that standing leg. It starts to feel it because we're putting all the weight on it. Still on right side. Leg stays nice and straight. Make sure you have that space behind you. Chest slightly forward. Keep that slight bend in that standing knee joint. Right leg, bring it back, release. Bring it back, release. This is focusing on your lower back and your gluteals. They are engaging to lift that straight leg behind you. Squeeze the gluteals, release. Exhale, inhale. You might start to feel your hamstrings, the back of your leg, because we worked those already. They are a secondary that's bringing that leg behind you. But we want the primaries to be your gluteals and your lower back. 2 more. 2. Last one. Shake out that standing leg because guess what? We get to do those 2 movements on the other side now. So now the right leg gets to feel the brunt of the work holding us up. Nice and tall. Side leg raise with that left foot. So remember, slight bend in that knee joint. Nice and proud through the upper body. Leading out from that foot. Out to the left. Release. Hip, outer thigh gluteal. Engage. Exhale. Inhale. Try and keep that foot parallel to the ground. Toes pointing towards me, not up towards the sky. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. We'll shake out of that standing leg. Now that left foot. Space is behind us. Chest is slightly forward. Keeping that slight bend in that standing knee. Nice straight left leg. Press it back. Release. Press it back. Release. Again, lower back and gluteals. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. It's where if your balance is coming into play and that's all you're doing is trying to find your balance, hold on to something. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more. 3, 2, last one, back center. I'm going to tell you to put your weights down for a second. Now watch how I put my weights down. If I don't have something to put them on, I want you bending down to place your weights down and come back up. A lot of times we want to do this. We want to bend over. Head goes below heart. We stand back up. We go, whew, look at the stars. That doesn't feel good. It's not good for your blood pressure. We're working our body. We're bringing the intensity up in anything that we're doing. As soon as head goes below heart and we try and come back up, we are messing with our blood pressure. Make sure you do your movements carefully. That was your little break for both of us, you and myself, because now we get to go on to upper body. So pick those weights back up, carefully and controlled. Again, that was a good time to grab water if you needed it. So now, upper body. Finding that stable base again, always keeping that slight bend in the knees. Especially as we get fatigued, we want to lock out those knee joints, hyperextend them. And then we wonder, why do our knees hurt? If your balance goes a little bit off, you fall straight down. A bend in the knees, you're more apt to just tumble down in a nice way rather than falling straight forward, back, side, side. Always keep that slight bend in the knees. Upper body, back pulls. Chest is forward, arms nice and long. Exhale, bring them up to the body. Gently release them. Exhale, inhale. Squeeze upper back as you open through the shoulders and chest. Squeeze, release. Exhale, inhale. I want you to feel your shoulder blades squeeze together. Like you're trying to pin that pencil behind you. We always hear that one. Squeeze it, release it. Exhale, inhale. 3 more. 3, 2, last one, up nice and tall, weights by our side, palms are facing back. This is a small and controlled movement. Press those weights back behind you, pull them back, center. Exhale, inhale. Feeling your upper back engage, the back of your arms, your triceps engage. Not swinging those weights, slow and controlled. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Shake it out for a second. Bicep curls are next. Bring those palms to face towards me. Keep those elbows nice and close to the side of the body. Both working at the same time. If both of them working at the same time is not comfortable, or your heart rate's going up too much, or you feel like you're jerking your body, alternate right and left. Otherwise, nice and lifted, curl them up, gently release them. Exhale, inhale. Front of the arm, your biceps. Lead the weight up, gently release it. Again, not swinging those weights. Elbows nice and close to the side of the body. We're not making the shoulders do the work. Let's do 3 more bicep curls now. 3, 2, last one. Release those weights down. Turn the palms to face in towards you. Upright rows. One more thing in this set. So palms stay facing in. This is focusing on your shoulders. Bending your elbows, bring those weights up under your chin. Gently release them down. Exhale. Inhale. Remember our stable base. Slight bend in the knees. Nice and proud through the upper body. Let's do 3 more now. 3, 2, last one. I'm going to let you put those weights down again for a quick second. Wiggle your fingers some. Again, holding those weights, we start to feel our fingers, we start to feel our wrists and forearms. Little shake out of that. That set of lower body and upper body, we're doing it one more time. All right, we're ready. When you're ready, pick those weights up, starting with our heel raises, lower body again. Again, if you need to hold on, or if you start to get fatigued, drop a weight down, hold on to something, keep your balance, feel comfortable and safe. Feet are shoulder distance apart. Relax your shoulders down, core is tight, crown of the head straight towards the sky, high on the balls of your feet. Release. Heels up, release. Exhale, inhale. Don't lose our focus. What we're working, those calf muscles, those ankles, those feet are all gaining strength. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Little shake out of our legs. Keeping those feet about shoulder distance apart. I'm turning a little to the side just so you can see my range of motion. Our squats are next. So remember, knees in alignment with your ankles. Don't let them jut forward and your upper body lean back. I see that a lot for some reason. Hips are going back. Chest doesn't go fully forward, but it does go slightly forward because I want you to maintain the length in your spine. So hips going back like we're about to sit down in that chair. Really over-exaggerate it. Stick those hips back nice and tall. Feel that equal pressure, ball of your foot to your heel. Inhale, exhale. Relax the shoulders. You're just holding those weights as resistance. Upper body's not working. Inhale, exhale. Quadriceps gluteals press you back up. Let's do 3 more now. 2 more. Use that breath to assist. Last one. And little shake out. So that's really working those quadriceps and those gluteals. Now let's focus on our hamstrings, our deadlifts, these are called. So feet are shoulder distance apart, slight bend in the knees, weights in front of us. Keep the length in your spine. Hinge at your hips. Chest goes forward, inhale. Exhale, hamstrings lead the way, lift you up. Inhale. Exhale up. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, nice and tall. Again, that length stays in the spine. Your core stays pulled in tight. Lower back is not doing the work. Your hamstrings, back of your legs are pulling you up. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, tall. Little shake out. We have those 2 movements we do on each side. This time we're going to start on the left, then we'll go to the right. So our side leg raise first, then our back leg raise. Nice and lifted. Slight bend in that right knee. Leading from that left heel, I want you to bring that leg out to your side. Release. Body nice and tall. It's not leaning over to the right side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do 4 more now. 4, 3. Press out from the hip, outer thigh gluteal. Last one. A little shake out. Staying on that left side working. Make sure you have that space behind you. Leg's going to stay nice and straight. Chest slightly forward. Keeping that slight bend in that right knee. Press a nice straight leg back. Come center. Press back. Come center. Again, we're getting that nice extension and stretch through our hip flexor. We're squeezing our gluteals and our lower back to lift our straight leg up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. A little shake out of that standing leg. Those 2 movements now on our right side. So our side leg raise first. Nice and lifted, slight bend in that left knee, leading from your right heel. That leg goes out to the side, release. Hip, outer thigh gluteal. Keep that slight bend, keep the core tight. Relax your shoulders down. Exhale, inhale. 4 more now. 4, 3, 2, last one, little shake out. Keeping that right leg nice and straight. We're going to bring it behind us. Make sure you have that space. Chest is slightly forward. Nice straight right leg. Press back. Release. Squeeze gluteals and lower back. If you're losing your balance, release one of your weights. Hold on to something so you get that work in what we're trying to work. Not just focusing on trying to stay upright. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, little shake out. If you need to put your weights down for a second, feel free to do so. Grab water if you like. We're going into upper body. Just those few movements. Back pulls are first. Remember, find a stable base, especially as we're standing and we get fatigued. For some reason, we always want to bring our feet close together and wonder why. We're just struggling for our balance. Stabilize the base. Focus on your upper body. Shoulder distance apart, slight bend in the knees, chest is forward, arms are long, back pulls. Exhale, squeeze your upper back, gently release them. Exhale, inhale. Again, your upper back is doing the work, leading the way up and releasing. 3 more. 3, 2, last one, back up nice and tall. Turn your palms to face back behind you. Those press backs, slow and controlled. Press them back, squeeze upper back and triceps, release. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Use breath to assist your movements, exerting the energy. Exhale out. 3 more. 2. Last one now, those bicep curls. Stabilize your base. Palms face towards me. Elbows close to the side of the body. Both working at the same time or alternate them. Don't just swing those weights. That doesn't do anything for your biceps. Curl from the bicep. Up, exhale. Gently release. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Now turn those weights to face in towards your body again for your upright rows. Shoulders doing the work. Find that good base, slight bend in the knees, bend at the elbows, bring them up high, gently release. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Shoulders lead the way up and down. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Release those weights for a second. Grab some water. This is the perfect time. Grab your mat. Go ahead and put it out. Keep your weights close by, and I'll meet you back here. Welcome back. So we are ready to take it down to the ground. So like I said, have a mat if you want one. Have your weights close by. Hopefully you took some time to grab some water, shake everything out for a minute. I put the chair here. I just want to show you if it's hard to get down onto the ground and getting back up. It's just not easy. You can still get down on the ground keeping a chair or something close by. So the easiest way is when we have that chair, and I'll go through the movements and show you, you just place your hands down and then one knee at a time, go down slowly. Use your hands on that chair. Upper body's working too. Then down, core. Then hands go down onto the ground, almost in like a tabletop. You're in hands and knees. Kind of crawl to where you need to go. And then from there, although we're starting with push-ups, I'll just show you, you can just kind of flip over and then you're where you need to be. So remember, you can still get down on the ground carefully. You don't have to plop down. At the end of the workout, I'm going to show you how to use that chair to get back up carefully as well. Especially when we have knee issues, hip issues, it's harder to get down. Mobility is not the same. Strength isn't there yet. So, all right, we're down on the ground. We're doing push-ups to start. We're doing those push-ups from our knees. So, again, going on to those knees, palms are down on the ground. I want you to try and get those palms right underneath your shoulder. A lot of times we want to do this and then push up. Although you're still kind of working parts of your body, we're focusing on chest with those push-ups. So allow those shoulders to go straight over those wrists. Your toes can stay down or they can prop up. If you feel as if you're putting pressure on your knee joints when you keep your feet down, bring them up so you're more onto your quadricep, your thigh, where it meets the knee. You're not putting it on the top of your knee joint. So going down as far as you feel comfortable. Inhale, your chest goes down towards the ground. Exhale, you press back up. Inhale, chest down. Exhale, press back up. Inhale, exhale. Same thing if those feet are down. Inhale, exhale. Lengthen the spine. So I don't want to see lower back leading your way up and curving of the spine. If that's happening, I want you to go a little bit down, press up. A little bit down. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now walking those hands in towards your knees, I just want you to go down onto one cheek and then bring those legs around. Now we get to lay down partly. We're going to do a straight leg lift on the ground. Going onto your forearms, we're going to pick up one of those weights if you feel comfortable. So going down onto those forearms, left leg stays bent. Right leg is nice and straight. This, like I said, if you have ankle weights, perfect to do with ankle weights, so you don't have to fidget with that weight. So it's going to go onto your thigh. Engaging your quadricep, not the knee, not the foot. That's not leading the way. You hear me say this all the time. Quadricep muscle, big leg muscle. Lift that leg up, release. Lift it up, release. This is also a lot of core work. Keep your abdominals engaged. Those lower abdominals are helping lift that straight leg up. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Release the right foot down, bending at that knee, going on to your other forearm and elbow, lengthen through the left leg. Weight goes on that thigh. If you feel comfortable, engage the quadricep, lift that foot up, release. Exhale, inhale. So when that foot comes up, you'll notice I keep looking down at my legs. I don't want that leg to go too high where I lose the engagement of my quadricep. It's about in alignment with the leg that's bent, then I release it back down. It's not releasing all the way down, it's hovering. Again, it's staying engaged the entire time. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Releasing that weight off of that thigh. Finding placement on your mat, you're going to release all the way down. We're doing our bridges next, really focusing on our gluteals and our abdominals working. I'm going to hold on to one weight. I want to show you the movement first. If this is the first time you've done bridges, palms will stay by your side, feet are close to your bottom, and they're flat on the ground. We're picking those hips up. We're squeezing our gluteals at the top. Then we're gently releasing down. When we do our movements, I want you to try and hover over the ground, keeping the gluteals engaged. Press back up, release down. If you would like, add a weight to your hips. Same movement, nothing changes. Exhale, squeeze gluteals at top. Gently release and hover. Release. Exhale, inhale. So head and shoulders comfortably down on your mat. They're not straining to look up. Gluteals up, squeeze, release. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Release the hips down. We're going to focus now on the back of our arms, our triceps. We're holding on to one weight. These are called skull crushers, but do not let that weight crush your skull. If Be very careful with these. So you're holding 2 hands on that one weight. Arms are nice and long, trying to keep those elbows close to one another. Bend at your elbows, bring the weight towards your forehead. Exhale, press it back up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press and lengthen. Again, your triceps, the back of your arms, that's what's doing the work. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And release that down for a second. Now we're doing our chest presses. You'll need both of your weights, so have them handy and close by. Upper body stays down on the ground. I forgot to mention with those tricep skull crushers, keep your lower back pressed down into the mat. Don't let it arch up and then start to feel that pressure on your lower back. Lower back presses down onto the mat. We're engaging the abdominals. Chest press, press those arms up. Exhale, gently release. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Release our weights down by our side. I just want you to lengthen your arms and legs out just for a second. This is a quick little stretch. We're going to do 3 abdominal movements now, and then we're going to do our set again before we stretch. So our abdominal movements, feet flat on the ground, that bend in the knees, hands behind the head, cradling the head. I want you to allow your head to rest in your hands so you're not leading from your head, so you only feel the neck doing the work. We're leading from the chest. So pretend like there's a string right from the chest. Exhale, it pulls you up, gently release you down. Exhale, inhale. Again, we're not curling the neck or the chin towards the chest. We're leading from the chest up. Release it. Squeeze, release. That lower back still presses down into the mat. As you release the head and shoulders down, it wants to curve and arch up. Exhale, inhale, 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Release down. Now our focus is going to be lower abdominals. Bring those hands down towards the side of your hips. Feet go to about 90 degrees. All I want you to do is lift those hips up, release them down. Lift those hips up, release them down. If you feel like all you're doing is swinging front to back, it's not working. Hips up, release down. Hips up, release down. Exhale, inhale. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep your legs at 90 degrees. Keep that lower back pressed down into your mat and alternate tapping your toes down, slow and controlled. Right foot tap down, come back up to meet left, left foot tap down, back up. Again, that lower back is pressed down, those lower abdominals engage. Exhale, inhale, breathe. Again, that head and those shoulders are rested down on the mat. Don't try and look up at anything and put that strain. 2 more each side, right, center, left. 1 more, right, center, left. Stretch the body back out. We have 1 more abdominal movement to go. Big stretch. Our bicycles are next, everyone's favorite. Not super fast, not super slow, right in the middle. Hands behind the head. Lift up the head and shoulders. Lengthen out. Pull 1 knee in, twist upper body towards that knee, then switch, other side. bicycles, I want that rotation from your upper body. So if keeping those legs up is not an option, I would rather see you here. So we're working the obliques than just staying here. We worked a lot of lower body. This is all lower, which is great, but engage the upper. Twist, twist. 4, 3, 2, 2. One more right, left. Big stretch out now. And yes, we get to do it all over again. So coming back up onto those forearms. Well, actually, we'll start with our push-ups. Rolling back over. So again, to get back over, if it's just uncomfortable, take it slow. Bring those feet. Walk your hands around. Back into your tabletop. Crawl to where you need to go. Then focus on what you're doing next. So here, bring those hands a little more than shoulder distance apart. Again, shoulder straight over wrist. Feel the core engage, walk those knees slightly back. Either toes down or bring those feet up. Chest goes down, we bend at those elbows, inhale down. Exhale, nice and tall. Lengthen your spine, press from your chest. If anything, that string is pulling from your upper back. Inhale, exhale. Again, not lower back, leading your way up. Inhale. Lengthen the spine, core pulled in tight. Make that front body chest do that work. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Walk those hands back. We're going to take our seat and roll around. Bring those feet back in front of us. Find our placement. Our single straight leg raise laying down, left side first. So leaning back onto your right forearm, having that weight, long left leg, weight on your thigh. Keep the bend in your right leg. Lift that straight leg from your quadricep. Comes up, release down. Exhale, inhale. Again, proud through the chest still. We're not losing our core. Quadricep, lift leg up, release. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Switching sides. So now we'll bend our left leg, we'll straighten our right. Weight goes onto that thigh. Lead from that quadricep, proud through the chest, core tight. Lift up, release. Again, don't lift it too high, no higher than that opposite leg. Quadricep stays engaged entire time, don't lose that. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Release all the way down onto your back. Keep the bend in your knees. Our bridges are next. I'm gonna, from the top, use that weight. Feet are flat, close to the body. Head, shoulders, relaxed down. We're pressing those hips up. Squeeze your gluteals at top. Release and hover. Exhale. Inhale. Really squeeze at top. Squeeze it, then release it. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more. 3, 2, one more bridge. Release it down. Our skull crushers next. To work the back of our arm, our triceps. Lower back pressed down into the mat. One weight, arms nice and long. Bend at the elbows, bring that weight towards your forehead. Extend it long. Inhale, exhale. If you feel like your lower back is arching up and you have the ability to lift those feet up, it forces your lower back to go down into the ground. So inhale, exhale. Again, if that is not available to you, just keep the feet down and really focus on pressing the lower back down into the mat. 3 more times. 2 more. Last one. And release. Chest presses next. 2 weights. Again, that lower back presses down, or if you have the ability, those feet can come up and force that lower back to stay flattened to the ground. Arms are nice and wide. Exhale as we squeeze from the chest. Those weights come up above us. Inhale, release them down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Really feel the front body, the chest, just like when we do our push-ups, engage to press the weights. Gently release. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one. Release those weights down by your side. Big stretch of the body. Those 4 core movements, I added 1 in. I think I said 3 when we did our first set. Then I ended up adding 1. That's what I like to do. There's always one more thing I always want to do. So let's do our crunches to start. Feet are flat, bend in those knees. Keeping your head cradled in those hands. Try and keep the elbows nice and wide. Leading from your chest, exhale up, gently release. Squeeze and release. The entire abdominal wall is working here. Upper, middle, lower. Exhale. Inhale. Lead from the chest. Don't bring that chin down towards your chest and make the back of your neck strain to pull you up. We'll do 4 more regular crunches. 3 more. You hear my voice, right? 2. I'm really working with you. 1 more. Release down. Now let's bring our hands down by our hips. Our feet go up to that 90 degree. It's that small movement. This one's easy to start rocking and rolling those legs up to try and get those hips up. It's a small movement. Hips come up, release them down. Hips come up, release them down. It can be a fraction of an inch off the ground. You're still engaging your lower abdominals. Especially women, this is an area that tends to fatigue and atrophy much quicker than men if we've had children especially. But just women in general, if you had children or not, lower abdominals tend to atrophy, which means go away as we age much quicker. So this might seem like a harder to do movement. Keep working at it. We'll get it. 3 more times. 3, 2, last one. Legs stay at 90 degrees. This is still working those lower abdominals. That's why I added a second one in. Press that lower back down. That head and shoulders stay rested. Right foot, tap toes, come up. Left foot, tap toes, come up. Don't arch the back. Keep it pressed down into the ground. Even put your hands onto your belly. Feel them engaged and work. Feel your body doing the work. Breathing. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more, right, left. Exhale, inhale, exhale, back up. Big stretch with your body, just for a second. Let's do those bicycles 1 more time. Then I'll let you grab some water and we're gonna stretch. All right, hands behind the head. Bending one knee in, the opposite elbow goes towards that knee, then switch. Big twist through the upper body. Don't forget, if you are losing that upper body twist because your lower body is getting tired and those lower abdominals, bring those feet flat, bend in the knees, go side to side with the upper body. I want that twist through your obliques. Exhale, inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side. Big stretch out. Stretch, stretch, stretch everything out. Coming onto your side, I want you to press yourself up. Grab some water. We're going to stay down on the ground to do some stretches. Then I'm going to show you how to carefully get back up once we're all done. So grab your water. I'll meet you back here. Welcome back. Let's get our final stretches in after that wonderful, hard, intense workout that you just completed with me. Don't forget the stretches, just as important as the workout. So we're going to start laying on our backs. So again, I know I already let you do these a couple of times, but really put intention into them. Arms overhead, legs are out long. I want you to feel as if you are being stretched out in two different directions. Someone's pulling your fingers, someone's pulling your toes. So really feel that entire stretch through the body. The abdominals are lengthening out, the spine is lengthening out. You feel your quadriceps, your calves, your forearms, your biceps, your triceps, your chest, your back, all stretching. Stretch, 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 breathe. And now bring those knees into your chest. Just hug them in, and I want you to give yourself a little rock side to side. This helps loosen up your lower back, but those knees coming in, we're getting a nice stretch in our hips, our gluteals, and our lower back. Go ahead and put your left foot flat down onto the ground. Take the right, place it over that left thigh. So holding it there, you may just be able to manually press that right knee out and feel enough of a stretch, not only through the inner thigh, your groin, but I want you to feel it through your gluteal and hip. If it's not very intense and you have the mobility, reach your hands through, grab onto the back of your left leg and pull it in towards your chest, really deepening that stretch in your right gluteal and hip. Breathe into it. A lot of times when we stretch, we hold our breath. Those deep inhales and exhales allow oxygen to the muscles and then allow them to release and relax. Let's release that left foot down, taking the right, place it down onto the ground and switch sides. Now that left foot comes up and over. Let's start with just manually pressing that left leg out. Feeling again, inner thigh, groin, really deep in our hip and our gluteal. Holding there. Doesn't feel like it's as intense as we think it can be. Reach through. Grab the back of our right leg. Pull it in towards our chest as we press out into that left leg. And you're feeling that deep stretch in your left gluteal and hip. We breathe into it. Deep inhales, exhales. And releasing it down. I'm going to lean on to my right side to lean towards you. I get a lot of questions about quadriceps stretches. This is a tough one to do, and I don't tend to do it a lot because I get nervous that you're going to tweak your knee too much and pull into your knee. Since this is a high advanced workout, I want to show you ways that you can do it sitting on the ground or laying on the ground. So you're just going to prop yourself on your side, knees are bent, reaching back towards, in this case, your left foot. Pull it in towards you. As you pull it in towards you, notice I'm not letting that knee come all the way back. I'm trying to keep it in alignment with the right leg that's on the ground. I am pushing from that hip flexor and quadricep forward as I pull that leg behind me. That's what's getting the stretch in my quadricep, not pulling it back here. That only stretches the knee. Keep it in alignment, press forward from your hip flexor and quadricep. Core is tight, holding that. You can prop yourself up. Relax with your stretches. And then we're going to switch and do the other side. So I'm going to go over the other side. You can just flip over. I still want to look at you. So flip it over. Same thing here. Kind of prop yourself up, or you can lay your head down. Do what feels best. Have that bend in the knees, bringing that foot behind you, trying to grab onto that ankle. You pull it in towards your bottom as you press forward through your hip flexor and your quadricep. You feel that stretch through the thigh muscle. That's the quadricep. That's what you should feel, not your knee joint. And then release that. We're going to sit up nice and tall. I'll face you. Legs are out nice and long in front of you. Flex your feet. I want you to engage the feet. So press through your heels. Hands are next to you. Keep the length in your spine. Walk your hands forward. Chest goes forward. I want you to feel that nice deep stretch from your calves into your hamstrings. That's going to go through your gluteals into your lower back as well. Holding that for a couple of breaths. And if it's available to go a little bit deeper, you can round and arch the spine and allow your chest to go a little bit more forward. That's deepening the stretch in through those hamstrings. So again, this may be where you're at. That's perfectly fine. That's still getting that stretch. Some people have that bigger range of motion, and if I only show it to here, they're going to think this is the furthest I can go. I'm not supposed to go further. By all means, if you have it in you and it's available, go deep in your stretch to the point where you feel the stretch but not discomfort. We'll walk our hands back up. We're just going to either keep the legs out nice and long or crossing at your ankles. Go to where it feels best. Nice and lifted, we're just going to twist over to our side. Twist and open to our right. And over to our left. Come back to center. Those hands either go next to you or interlace behind your back. Bring those shoulder blades together on your upper back, gazing up towards the sky. Open through your shoulders and chest and breathe. Releasing the hands from behind you, bring them out in front, interlace, round and arch your spine, feeling that nice deep stretch entire back body. Really feel your shoulder blades peeling open on your upper back. Each individual vertebrae is opening up and you're breathing into it, into your lower back. And then we'll sit up nice and tall. Just release those hands down by your side. I want you to bring your right hand up, walk the left a little to the side, and just lean gently over towards your side. I want that nice stretch all the way down your side body into your hip. Release the right hand down, same thing. It walks out a little bit as we lean over to our right side. That left arm goes up. Trying to keep that left hip grounded down onto the ground. Don't let it peel up too high, then you'll lose that stretch in that hip. Come back to center, both arms are out. We're nice and tall. Our 3 deep inhales. Exhales, inhale, length goes up. Exhale. 2 more, big deep inhale. Exhale. 1 more time, big deep inhale, length up. Exhale, release it all out because you are all done with your workout. I'm going to show you how to get up, but if you're all done and you already know how to get up, thank you so much for joining me. But I'm going to show how to get up from the ground. So a lot of times people with knee issues, hip issues, it's not easy to get up. I see a lot of struggle when I've done floor classes. So having an object available, whether you're in your living room and your couch is there, or keep a chair close by, or a raised surface that you can use. So almost like the way we got down onto the ground, I want you to go back onto all fours. So say you're in the middle of the floor, you have to kind of crawl over to where your platform is. One hand comes up, the other hand comes up. Put pressure on that surface. Make your upper body hold you up as well as your core. Now we're going to bring one foot up, plant it onto the ground, then the other foot, press onto that surface, other foot comes up, and we slowly stand back up. And that's it. You got down, you got up. We did a wonderful workout. Drink lots of water. Eat your good proteins and carbohydrates. Gain your strength, build those muscles. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you back here next time.